Hi guys, welcome to Nerdbytes, and it's going to be my spoiler review for episode 4, season 7 for Game of Thrones. Yes, of course there will be spoilers throughout the entire video, so make sure you've checked out the episode first before checking out my review. Spoilers, you've been warned. Stepped up a gear. Absolutely stepped up a gear. I mean, the other 3 episodes, I enjoyed them. They were good, solid episodes as far as I'm concerned. Not really much to complain about. This just amped it up another level. The finale of this episode was awesome. I mean, starting with Jaime and Bronn, I quite like that because we haven't really had much of Bronn this season, and we didn't really get that much of him last season, to be honest. You know, he's been in the background a little bit, but he was quite forefront in this episode, absolutely. And at the start of this, they're trailing the gold back so they can pay off the Iron Bank. So obviously the Iron Bank can help out the Lannisters, blah blah blah, and that is where they're going. So you've got a little bit of dialogue with him and Jaime and the Tullys and everything, and Dickon. What a stupid name. But I love the fact that Bronn was just like everybody else watching the TV, pissed himself laughing when he heard the name. Brilliant. Arya's back at Winterfell. To be honest, I didn't see it happening the way it did happen. I thought maybe, I mean, I discussed with a friend of mine that she'd come in disguise and she wouldn't let herself be known straight away. But no, she just rocks up, and her and Sansa have a little reunion, and then she has a reunion with Bran as well, and then she kind of has a little kind of sparring lesson with Brienne, which I quite like because those characters are very similar, very strong, proud women, and I like that. And you've got Littlefinger kind of keeping his eye on her a little bit, and you know, none of us trust him. None of us trust him at all, and I'm just, oh god, I want him to die because I'm so nervous whenever he's around. I'm nervous about what he's capable of, and what he's planning, and who he knows, and what he's intending to do. So every time he's on screen, he's unnerving me. I want him dead so he just doesn't unnerve me anymore, because I'm afraid he'll do something drastic. Bran knows about Arya's kill list as well, although there's not really many people left. I think there's only 2 left as far as I know. The fact that every other time it's been mentioned to anybody else, it's kind of been shrugged off and laughed about, but here it's Bran's just like, no, she's got a kill list. And that, it kind of makes it a little bit more real to everybody else. So I don't know how the rest of the kill list is going to go down, to be honest. I really don't see her killing any of them. Jon and Daenerys this week, obviously Tyrion and all the other characters involved with that as well. I really quite, it was quite good this week, good character building. The Dragon Glass, we get to see the massive cave, the cave of convenience, which is brilliant. So yeah, all the Dragon Glasses there, and then markings as well. Jon shows Daenerys all these markings of the First Men and the Children of the Forest, and then he shows her the markings of the White Walkers, and she kind of believes him, I think now. She looks at him, basically believes what he's saying by the looks of it, and she says, I will fight for you if you bend the knee. And we don't really get an end to that conversation because they go back outside. They kind of find out, she finds out from Varys and Tyrion that Grey Worm and the rest of the Unsullied are completely fucked, and she's getting pissed off at that. She's getting pissed off at Tyrion as well because his plans are starting to fail, but he's waning a little bit, but I think it'll be temporary. He'll get her trust back again soon. But I like the fact that she actually asked Jon what his opinion is of what she should do, whether she should fly in and kill people in King's Landing or whatever. So that, bringing him into the fold there as this trustworthy person is good. It builds that relationship, and I like to see that. Theon appearing as well at Dragonstone, and him and Jon have a little bit of an altercation. So the only reason he's not dead is because what he did for Sansa, and that I like, because why would Jon like him? I mean, the things that he's done in the past, but he doesn't know Theon's terrible story. With Cersei this week, we don't really get much. Just a tiny little scene with her and the guy of the Iron Bank and everything. He's basically just saying, we have your back if and when the money comes to us. And the next scene, I think it's the next scene, or well, it follows on to this, of Bronn and Jaime and basically the rest of them, the Tarlys, all getting the money safely across the border to go towards the Iron Bank. And as far as I know, they do get all of it over there, or most of it over there. And then you get Bronn, he goes, listen, and then you can hear it, and you just see the rumble of the Thraki horde just coming in. Then you see Drogon with Daenerys on, you're like, holy shit. And then again, seeing things like Bronn and Jaime see a dragon for the first time, and in utter shock. This entire battle was awesome. I don't think it beats Battle of the Bastards, not for me personally, but it is right up there, one of the best they've done. Just fire everywhere, destruction, heads coming off, the lot, just burning people to a crisp. The way that the characters were pushed in this as well, Bronn, at every single point I was thinking, he's gonna die, he's gonna die, he's gonna die, and he was awesome. He was really, really awesome in this. You've got him firing off the catapult thing to the dragon, and he does clip Drogon as well and sends him down. You've even got that moment where you see Tyrion, he sees Jaime in the distance, and Jaime runs after Daenerys as well, and as he does it, he jumps to get her and Drogon gets in the way, and then Bronn just leaps just before he gets killed with the fire and he falls into the water, and that's the end of the episode. But I mean, it makes it look like Jaime's going to drown, but that's not going to happen. There's no way in hell they're going to have Jaime die like that. But the fact that he was willing to sacrifice himself to get Daenerys gone, that the whole scene was just built very, very well, and the characters were built correctly through the episode, and it really has you on the edge of your seat finding out what's going to happen next week. Obviously, Daenerys is probably going to be licking her wounds. The Lannisters are a little bit fucked here. Jaime, I don't know, will he be captured? Will he pop back up and be alone? We don't know what he's going to be doing. So it really opens a lot of questions to be answered for the next episode. Overall, guys, episode 4, best episode of the season so far. Really, really impressed with it. The budget obviously is getting bigger. Seeing Dragonfire and massive battles was awesome, and the fact that it's in the middle of the season is even better, which shows the end of the season is going to be something special. So that's what I thought of episode 4, season 7 of Game of Thrones. What did you think about it? Let me know down in the comments, or send me an email. You can also find me on the various social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, moviepilot.com. Just type in Nerdbytes anywhere and I'm sure you'll find me. And don't forget to like, subscribe and share my videos. And of course, keep it nerdy.